Okay, today is my second Project Pan update. I update these once a month because my Project Pan this year is a full year project and they're full-size products generally. A lot of them take much longer to finish, so updating every 2 weeks seemed like a little much when I wouldn't have as much progress to show. So I do these every month. This is my second update, and what I'm doing for this project is every month I'm adding 5 more products to the amount of products that I already have. In total for the year it will be 60. And just to make it a little bit more interesting for myself and others, I am picking themes for the most part for each month. So let me get into the products that I already have. I have not finished anything, which kind of sucks, but I knew it was going to take longer. But I still would like to have something finished by now. I just don't. So let me get into the products that I have already got going in this project. The first project is the L'Oreal Magic Nude Liquid Powder Foundation, and this is in 312 Classic Ivory. And I did use it today, so it's shaken up. Previously, I haven't been able to tell where this is, but it's finally starting to get past the frosted glass. So I am about right here, which is about halfway done. So I have still been using this. I've had a few days where I didn't use it because I wanted something that was a little bit, I guess, longer lasting full coverage. But lately this seems to have been lasting pretty well for about at least several hours. So it's been doing pretty well, but I do have other foundations that I am also using too on days where that doesn't work well for my skin. And then the next product that I have is the Hard Candy Glamouflage Light Concealer, and this is an ultra light. It's a double-ended pencil, and it's got this side right here. Oh, this light's very bright this morning. It's like that. There's the stopper. So there's actually that much product up to the stopper. And then the other side has more product, and it is right there. So I have been using this, but sometimes I feel like it moves my foundation around sometimes, like it just does not want to stay on. So I have been using this a little, but not as much as I probably should have been, especially see my face has been breaking out a lot lately. But I do actually use this when I'm just going to like the store or something. I'll put this on and then maybe some powder. And speaking of, my next product is this powder right here. I'm not sure the brand, but this is the UV Mineral Sun Kill Loose Powder. And I have not been marking these just because it's going to take so long. There'll be so many marks. But this is about where I am. So I'm a little bit less than halfway done with this. It comes with this puff though, and I have been using it, but I don't love it. I just found that when I tried to open it and use it as a loose powder, it didn't work very well. Then I have the Lime Crime Candy Eyed Eyeshadow Primer. This is their old eyeshadow primer that they don't sell anymore. So it is pretty old. I did mix it up in here though to make it a little bit more creamy than it was. It was starting to dry out. This is an incredibly sticky base, so it actually would be really good for loose shadows. That is what I have there. And it's going, I guess. It's just you don't need tons because it's an eyeshadow primer. Especially one that's sticky, you definitely don't need tons. And then the last product for my first set was this makeup base. And if I didn't mention, it was Face Basics. That was the category that I picked for the very first one. But the next product is this Cheek Room makeup base. And this is a purple, like, illuminating base. And truthfully, I have no idea how much is in here. It's incredibly liquidy and it's leaking, which is why I picked it, but it will actually just leak out. I don't even have to squeeze it. So what I had tried to do to see where I was hold it upside down and squeeze up to see when it started pushing product out, but it never did. It's just so liquidy in there, it just never even pushed up products. So truthfully, I have no idea how much is in this, and I'm just gonna keep using it till it's gone. Then for February, I picked cream products as my category. And the first product that I have is this little mini Benefit eyeshadow base thing. And it's in the shade Foiled. Right there. And it came out of this little set here. So it wasn't a free sample or anything, but it just is a tiny one. It came out of this little thing right there, along with another one. But this one was starting to dry out where the other one wasn't. So I did pick this. It's starting to crack in there, and I actually really hate this packaging. It's incredibly small, so it barely fits my finger in, so I get stuff under my nail. So I really need to move this to a bigger jar where it's easier to use. Because I had to try using it with a brush because the packaging was so small, but I don't like how that works. I prefer to use cream shadows with my finger. That way it heats it up a little bit and spreads a little bit better for me. So I probably will change the packaging on this, scrape it out and put it in a bigger jar. So I'll probably hold on to this just so I remember what the name is and everything, but it will probably look different next time. Then I had the Jabot Never Ending something blush. What was it called? I don't even know. Yeah, Never Ending Cream Blush. Never Ending Cream Blush. And this is in Natural Flush Light. And I bought this specifically, I'm sure I've said in my intro video, or in the one that I picked this in the last time, that I bought this specifically because Jabot is the fictional brand of The Young and the Restless. So they made makeup products for it. They were sold at Ulta, and now they don't even make them anymore. But yeah, I bought this because I actually didn't love much of the products, but I really wanted to try one, so I got this. And I am right there. I don't love this color. I got it because it was neutral. It's a, yeah. Wait, yeah. Can you see it? It's got this like little core, but it's just a really neutral blush, and I got it because of that. Because at the time I didn't wear cream blushes that much. But I just don't love how it looks on me, and I much prefer red in a cream blush because it looks to me like more natural because it shears out. But I don't love this, so I just want to get rid of it. It's also really old. But I don't know, cream blushes go really slowly, so I feel like I'm not making too much progress on it. The next product is this Urban Decay Cream Highlight in Moonshine. And, let's see, I am right there. I have increased the pan a little bit. It already had pan when I started, but I increased it just a tiny bit. You can now see like this ridge right here. I think in the summer, I am probably going to try to mix this in with some lotion just to get through it. I don't use a ton of highlighter. I actually have been using more than I normally would, which I'm not sure how that even looks for me, really. But the only way I'm going to get done with this is if I multi-purpose it. So I think I'm going to add this into lotion in the summer just to do that. It's a little thick, but I'm pretty sure I can mix it together. Then my next product is this lipstick here, and this is MAC's Gem of Roses. This was a limited edition color, and I really liked it at the time that I bought it, but I don't love it so much now. Oh, I guess my taste has just changed. I mean, it's a neutrally sort of pink, so it's not that bad. I just don't love how it looks on me. Unfortunately, something happened, and I guess I, like, irritated my lips. They were actually puffed for a couple days. They're only very slightly puffed now. I don't know if you can tell, but for, like, 2 days, they were not abnormal, but they look like I had some, like, bad lip filler in them. They've gone down. So I have not been wearing that. I've basically only been wearing lip balm. And so you can tell I've got a little bit of color, but I've been using this Revo lip balm. And all the things that I dislike about the Revo lip balm have actually been really good for this, but I have not been wearing lipstick. So I have not had much progress on this. But there's not a whole lot left, so I should still be able to finish it up soon. And then the last cream product that I picked was the Benefit Ooh La Lift. It's got a lot on the sides, but I can see that it's maybe about there at its lowest point. Right there after the O's, right there. So this takes so long, because I only use it in a couple places. I'll use it under my eyes and then right down here. So it doesn't take a whole lot. It doesn't go very fast. And I've had this for so long. That's my thing with Benefit and a lot of their like cream and liquid products. The expiration on it, like with this it's 6 months. I've had this about 2 years now. It's too short for the size of the product. So you end up either having to rush through or throw it out or use it well after its expiration date. So I really wish they'd like sell the little minis that they do, because you can get these things in all the minis and the little kits they do, but I wish they'd sell those minis even if they were like maybe a half of the price for not even a half of the product. Because I would pay a little bit more but less to have something that I felt like I could use in a reasonable amount of time. Because this is ridiculous. This has taken so long. I'm not sure what else. It was meant for the eyes, so I'm not sure what else you would do with it. So, okay, so those are the products that I already had in my project pan. I did have something else in mind this month, but because my lips have been messed up over this last week, and they're still not completely better yet, but they're getting there, I had to kind of change what I was going to do because I had 3 lip products that I had planned to put in right now. So I decided to change, because what I actually do is I start thinking about and trying out products to see which ones I want to include in the next time. So I actually had the next like couple months already decided on. So what I decided to move it to is the one that I was actually going to do for April, which is MAC products. Mostly I picked this one because I have some really old MAC products. So let's get into those products. The first one that I want to do is this MAC Tender Tone Lip Balm in Tread Gently. This one has lip products too, but they're not as drying as what I had originally planned for this. So, like, this is a lip balm, but it's, like, basically full. I've used this some, but not a lot, and it is really old. It's at least 2 years old, I think. But it goes to about there, so the only thing is it's not completely clear. It's kind of a gold, and it's got gold sparkle in it. But I figured it's a lip balm, so it shouldn't be too bad, even if my lips are irritated, because I can just pop it over the one that I'm already wearing. I do like those, but they're expensive, so I would never buy another one. I went crazy with MAC stuff. This was, I think, a limited edition color. Most of my MAC stuff is limited edition because they make it so hard to get that you feel like you have to have it. And my second product is also a lip product, and I've had this in many a project before. I just really want to get rid of it. And this is the MAC lip gloss in Strange Potion. It's about to right here. I just really want to finish this. Part of me feels like I should just throw it out. I don't love the color. It's kitty. I don't love the color. It's very old, but it doesn't smell bad, and I've been working on it so long that I really, really want to finish it. Then my next product is the MAC Prep and Prime Vibrancy Eye Primer. I had this in my Project Pan Roulette, and I thought it was done. It was pumping out air. I had to really, really work to get this done. And I was using it one day, and I was pumping it, trying to get the last little bit out, and then it suddenly, like, magically refilled. Because then it started just pumping out product left and right. It's still going strong. I really, really want to finish this. I don't know where I am. I don't think you can take this off. Maybe, no, I don't think you can because it doesn't come up like that. So I'd actually have to break the packaging to find out where I am. But yeah, I really want to finish this up this year. I even bought like an e.l.f. one thinking I was out of it, and I haven't been able to open that. So I would really like this gone. Then my next product is the MAC Teddy Eyeliner, and I am right there. And this is not a full size. I have used this quite a bit. Compared to one that is full size, I have used quite a bit of this. So it's not starting out new, but it's still got a lot of product in it. And it's just, if anyone doesn't know, it's just a basic brown, but you can tell it's starting to dry out and get a little bit old. Okay, and my last product is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm going to go for it. I may only end up hitting pan on it, but even then that would be good because I have never hit pan on a blush before. This is MAC's Tenderling Blush, and I don't know if you can tell, but I do have a small dip in it already. I can kind of tell like that. Sorry for the light. It's morning and I'm trying to get this done before I go out to school and work and all that. So you can tell there's a little bit of a dip there, but not a ton. This is my oldest MAC blush and probably one of the oldest blushes in my collection. So I would like to finish most of this anyway, at least hit pan on it, I'd like. So it's just a very, very neutral blush. Very light and very neutral. So that is everything for this update. I've added my new products. I haven't finished anything, so I now have 15 products in my Project Pan. Hopefully something will be done. I would guess if anything is going to be done, it would be either this or this. I'm really gonna work on these two because these two seem to be the closest to being done. So hopefully I will have something of interest next time. But yeah, that is it for my update. If you haven't checked out my previous video, it will be linked to the side. And my Project Pan playlist will also be linked to the side if you haven't checked out the first couple videos in that thing. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.